Hello everyone, my name is Alice and welcome onto the Streetlights. Today I wanted to talk about something light for this technically first episode before going to the bigger subjects next time. So today I want to talk about art. So as I said in the introduction episode, I'm an artist. I'm passionate about art. I love to do art, but it wasn't always like that. When I was younger, I didn't really draw a lot. Like, yeah, sure, I doodle every once in a while, because what are you supposed to do else in middle school when the only assignment is don't draw over the line? But at home, I never really drew because, well, for many reasons, but more importantly, my big sister is an artist as well. She drew she's been drawing for as long as I can remember, and she's really good at it. When I was younger, she was decent. Well, yeah, she was decent, and now she's really good. But to me back then, it felt like she was the best artist in the world because she could draw a Pokemon, and I couldn't. That's basically it. That's all it took. And so I just didn't do art because I could never do it as good as my sister did. And my mother is also very good at art. Like, she does realism and she's super great at it. But that's all beside the point. The point is that art is very important to me. I really should have started sooner, and I regret it every day that I didn't. Because while I'm improving on the daily, I know I would be much closer to where I wish I was if I had started like when I was 10 instead of when I was 15. Currently in my room there are a lot of art stuff. Like right next to me, I have a bunch of clay because I'm planning to do something with that. And honestly, art is amazing. There's so much you could do. It's not just drawing or painting on on a canvas with oil and becoming a billionaire. No, art is about expression. And that's actually very important because all of my art comes from one single place. It comes from my mental health, or just mental health in general. I really love drawing because it allows me to express things I have no words for. I don't have the best mental health, but it's a lot better than a lot of people I know. And it's at least good enough to talk about it and to be an advocate for mental health. So that's why I do my art, to put visuals to something that even if I can't explain it, I still somewhat understand. Because there are many people who don't understand. So that helps them, that helps me, that helps people who wants to give any other meaning to my art for whatever freaking reason they want. Like if you want to put let's say that my art is like talk about how society is so messed up or whatever, sure, go ahead. It's not about that, but if that's what you see in it, that's fine by me. Because that's the nice thing about art. The meaning is in the eye of the beholder. What I see in my art is not the same as other people. And honestly, it's funny because my most popular piece is actually a little comic I did when I was having an art block. It's a little comic. I'll probably put it in the description or of the YouTube video, and for your audio listeners on Spotify, You can go on my Twitter to find it. Shameless plug. I'm at Alice, ALICEBNNUI, Alice Bunny. But yeah, my most popular drawing is a comic I did, and trigger warning, I guess. It talks about self-harm, drugs, alcohol, that kind of stuff. Because yeah, when we talk about mental health, these are some subjects that will happen and that will come up in later episodes of the podcast. But I don't want to derail today's episode because today's about art, and that's it. So that comic I made very vague so that anyone could, I guess, see themselves in it. Even though some of the things are very personal, like how it all went, my reaction to whatever happened in the comic, it's personal stuff, but also vague enough that so that people can see themselves into it. Honestly, there are a lot of reasons why people make art. I make art for that. Some people just may make art just to make money, and honestly, that's perfectly fine. They do art for that. Props to them, I guess. But no one should be ostracized for the reason why they make art. Honestly, that doesn't come from anywhere. I didn't see anyone shaming anyone for that, but I just want to say, whatever reason you have to want to create, it's a good reason. Even if you're doing it just to become popular, it's not the healthiest reason, but if it's your reason, go right ahead. But the ultimate goal is that you actually create it. Because art isn't just like, it isn't just a drawing that is beautiful. If you do a little Warrior Kitty comic on MS Paint, because I love those honestly, even if it looks like shit, it's still art. And I'm gonna be honest, I wish I was like more cognitively, wait, no, that's not a word. I wish I was more present in my own head back when Warrior Kitty drawings were a thing, because that would have helped me a lot growing up, honestly. Have you seen those things? But yeah, long story short, art doesn't have to be pretty. Art is... well, sure, it's best when it's pretty, because obviously you want people to be like, oh, that's cool, I like that. But it doesn't need to be. As long as it's just representing what you wanted to create, that's all that matters. And that's not me saying that you should use AI generated pictures, because that's bullshit. If you do that, no, don't do that. that's I'm not even gonna argue. But art isn't also just a picture, it's writing, it's music, it's anything. If you just do a swirl, like you just dance and turn around in circle and say that's an interpretive dance of how I'm feeling on the inside, sure, that's art. Go ahead. I love that. Art even is whatever the hell those... I've seen you seen them on the internet. It's like there's this guy that paints while screaming every time he does a brush stroke, or anything that... how do I say it? I forgot her name. Taping a banana on a wall is art. Even if it's just as a joke, it's still art because the person who taped the banana on the wall was like, I want to tape the banana on the wall. There we go. That's not a piece. That's not a banana anymore. It's an art piece. Even if the creator didn't mean anything by it, or even if the creator meant that anything can be art, then there you go. Point proven. Anything can be art. Yeah, I really wanted to talk about art because it's something very important to me. It's helped me grow as a person, understand myself and my brain better. As I said earlier, I really should have started sooner, but my brain has been bad for as long as I can remember, and that took me away from doing something I know I love. And so now, even if I'm not the best, I still draw because I love to draw. I draw about what matters to me, which is my mental health or others' mental health, my friends, anything really. And I really want to make art like my living. It's the end goal for a lot of artists, let's be honest, but I really enjoy creating stuff, and I wish I could live my life from creating stuff. Because my brain, as I said earlier, is bad. But not in a... My brain is wired differently. So, yes, I can work a normal job. I work a normal job right now. Even I came home from work a couple hours earlier, and I'm going to work tomorrow too. But still, there's always this part of me that just needs to create. And I know this part of me is the real me. And if I can eventually earn my life by creating, then it's gonna be extremely fulfilling for me. That's all that really matters, honestly. Just to be fulfilled. Yeah. I create to be fulfilled, and that's what I'll always do for the rest of my life. So anyway, thank you for joining me under the streetlights tonight, and I hope to see you next time. Good night, everyone.